structure stores the elements of different type. Similarly, unions can also store the elements of different type. Now, what is the difference between the structure and union then? Till now, we have seen how to store the elements of same type in an array. So, the basic definition of array was a data structure which is used to store the elements of same type. In today's lecture, we will focus on the concept how to store different types of elements in one data structure, and that data structure is a structure. Now suppose you want to store the information of a student in a college with attributes like name, roll number, age and gender. Now we know that if we have to store the integer, if we want to create the integer variable, we use int and variable name, float variable, float and variable name. For student entity, student is an entity. For student entity, we know that it has various attributes, various properties associated with specific student. His or her name, roll number, age, gender, right, school name. Similarly, suppose we have the school employee details. For that, what are the attributes associated with that attribute employee? The attribute can be his name, gender, project name, department name, company name, right? So every entity has different attributes. That's the point of focus today. Name can be of data type string, age can be of data type integer, gender can be string, right? So as we notice, student entity has different types: name of string type, roll number integer, age integer, string gender name. So how do we store this kind of information in data structure? So for that, structures are used. Now the basic syntax to write the structure is this: structure is written using the struct keyword, struct and structure name, and all the types which we have to declare: integer, roll number, integer, age, character, name. Like that we can store the data here, okay? And this is a structure variable name, okay? For example, structure students, struct students. To create the string, we have seen how to store the string in C programming. So for that we have to create the character array, right? Character name of 20, integer age, and this student represent this structure students. This is optional. Even if we don't write this, we can use the structure students. Let's take one example of structure here. Here I have created the struct students, okay? I will zoom in here so that you can see. This structure consists of character array, which is of variable character array name, integer age, and the entry point is here main function, okay? Here we have declared our first structure variable, which is first student, with this type struct students. Like we write this integer a, integer b, we can also write this struct students, which is one type here, okay? And we declare the variable of that structure like this. So this is our integer student, like this. If you compare this integer and this, so this is one type and this is variable, okay? So for this structure, I will read this line in this way: struct students and the name of the structure. Similarly, struct student, I have created one more structure here, second student. Here we have not initialized to these variables anything. Age is just declared here, name is just declared here. Now we have to assign the data. So for first student, for this student, first student's age I have to initialize it with 23. First student's name will be Jazzy. We have seen how to use the strcpy function of string header file here. Okay, so strcpy basically used to copy the string to the variable. So first student's name I want Jazzy. Okay, similarly second student's dot age is equal to this, and we have to copy the Steven to second student dot name. So what basically we have done here is we have added the data, we have initialized the variables of structure here. Now we will print it. Dot first student dot name, first student dot age, second student dot name, second student dot age. As age is integer, we have used a format specifier as %d, and name is string, so we have used %s. Similarly here also %d and %s. And if we run this program, we will see first student dot name was Jazzy, his age 23. Steven's second student is Steven and his age is 22. Now we have seen how to define the structure and use it to fetch the attributes. Okay, now we will use one function here, display, and we will see how to pass the structure as a function argument. This was a previous example. Here we have done the same thing, initialize the structure, initialize the data, we have declared the variables here and initialize the data here, and we have printed the same details again and again. Now we have printed the same details 2 times, like printf 4 times we have to write the printf. So suppose if we have to create one more detail of third student, and likewise up to 10 student we have to create the detail, so 10 times we have to write the printf function. So instead of doing that, we have created one function which will display these details. So here we have created display function, and which accepts the argument as student of structure type. Okay, here this student contains the detail of the past student. So here if we pass the first student as a parameter, first student's detail will be present in this student, and that will be printed here. Similarly second student's detail, which is Nitesh and 24, is printed here. So we have to write printf only 2 times instead of writing this multiple times. So in this way we can use the functions as an argument. The main focus was how to use the structure as a parameter. Okay, here we have passed the variable name of the structure. Okay, we can also pass the address of the structure here. So how to use that? Here we have passed the address of first student, and to catch the address we have to add the pointer variable here. Okay, now whenever we use the pointer variable, we have to use the arrow operator, arrow symbol here instead of dot. This is the only difference between that call by value type and this call by reference type. Okay, here we have added the address of second student and catched it using the pointer, and fetched the data using the arrow symbol, arrow operator. Whenever we define the function after the main function, we have to declare it first before the main function here. So void display struct student star student. Okay, so in this way we can use this. If we don't want to declare the function, we have to define this display function before defining the main function. Here we have to define it if we don't want to declare it here. If you want to define the function after the main function, you have to declare the display here like this. Array is used to store the elements of same type. Structure stores the elements of different type. Structure stores the elements of different type. Similarly, unions can also store the elements of different type. Now, what is the difference between the structure and union then? Structure and union both are used to store the elements of different type. Okay, the only difference here is this struct keyword and this union keyword. And the second difference is the size of the structure is the total of all the types. character 1 byte, integer 4 byte. The memory size in structure will be 5 bytes. Similarly for union, the size will be the largest type's size. So integer 4 bytes, character 1 byte. So the largest element in both of these is 4 bytes. So memory in union will be 4 bytes. This is the second difference in union. The rest of the things are same in structure and union. One more time I will repeat it. Struct is used here for defining the structure. Union is used to define the union. The size of the structure will be the addition of both the types 1 byte, 4 byte, 5 bytes. And the size of the union will be the largest element size 4 bytes. This is how we can define the union like structure. Union keyword, union students, first student. Now we have initialized the data inside the first student union, first student dot age. Rest of the things are same here. Printf first student dot name, first student dot age. Okay. I hope you got the concept of structure, union, difference between both of these, and difference between structure, union and array also. If you really got the concept, do like, subscribe and comment to encourage us, and we will create more for you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.